To kick us off this afternoon, Narok Governor Patrick Ntutu is currently appearing before the Senate County Public Accountants Committee over audit queries. This comes just 24 hours after the Council of Governors resolved that governors would no longer appear before Senate committees. Let's cross over for the latest.
A case study and has evidence that counties can do this if the resources are transferred to them. So, Senator Ledama, then we get the governor's response.
Just briefly, I think it's a no-brainer that KERA contracts to subcontractors. They don't have their own equipment. So when you say that counties don't have capacity, a lot of these counties are buying equipment. Narok County, Uasin Gishu County, they have equipment. So really this conversation, it is upon us now, you know. And when you look at the Constitution, Article 187 is very clear in terms of cooperation between national government and county governments. If a function is better carried out by one level of government, then by no means that level of government should be allowed to do that, carry out that function. So in this case, when it comes to those rural roads, I think it's about time we do away with KERA and just move the money to the counties.
Chair, just one word. My late boss used to push very strongly for devolution, that all functions should actually be devolved, and it is one of the things that we agreed on in the MOU. But according to him, the reason why the national government doesn't want to let go of those functions is control of the resources. It's the money, because they are the ones who determine those contractors. I hear they give friendly members of parliament some of those contracts to execute. Of course, people like myself will never see any of those contracts. But it is about control of the resources. So if we are going to have an honest conversation in this country about devolution, you first of all have to have a national leadership that believes in this thing called devolution. Not people will go around saying that counties don't have capacity to be able to do this, these things. Thank you, Chair.
Governor?
Honorable Chair, you see the problem here is classification of roads. Which road is for Kenya Roads, Kenya Rural Boards Authority, and which ones are county? They have never done that. The three roads that that have been mentioned by the auditor, Masandare Junction or Olunga Senda, that cost us about 82 million. These are roads that I have tarmac, and the auditor can confirm that I have finished and actually commissioned. The other one is Narok Junction, which actually connects also the Narok Sender. And the most important one is Masai Mara University Road. These three roads, as long as I remember, and I know the senator from Narok also remember, these are roads that have always been maintained by the former defunct county council. And it follows suits. Even the 10 years of the former governor, they have always maintained those roads. So when I came in, they were really in bad state. And we had put money because the Narok and Ololonga, those are very fertile areas in terms of agriculture. And we need the farmers to move their produce from that center to the main road. When you talk about Narok, it's a road that connects between the highway, Bomet, Nairobi Highway, to Narok. That is where the sender is where all these wheat farmers, potatoes farmers bring their produce. So when that road is not maintained, and I'm waiting for the national government to do anything, if they have ever done, for 2 or 3 years, I mean, there was a lot of outcry because farmers will not move their produce from one place to another. So for me, I think, and I think the auditors will agree with me because they have visited there, we have done very nice tarmac road, 1.4 kilometers. Another one is 2 kilometers, and I think the other one is also 4 kilometers. That is almost around 12 or 10 kilometers that I have done. Tarmac, and well maintained, and our farmers are happy.
Now, Governor, just to close this, in terms of KERA, Kura, Kenha work plan, annual work plan, to what extent are you involved as a county government of Narok?
We are not involved.
So even KERA that is working on county roads does not involve you in their annual work plan for roads?
Mostly they talk to the MPs.
We have to change that.
They talk to the members of National Assembly.
That's why.
But you are the governor. These are county roads. So why are your colleagues in Mombasa, in Kilifi gossiping instead of dealing with these things? Surely.
Chair, maybe to assist the governor, which I rarely do, is that when you have that discussion, can you believe of National Assembly is given a free money by care of 40 million and another special allocation called special funds to choose their road of their wish. So I agree, Governor, even when we were having debate on road maintenance levy fund, and unfortunately the former